Welcome to the Carriker Chronicles, the People Show. Check the pulse of Husker Nation, brought to you by Nebraska Spine Hospital. I've been on vacation. We're finally back in the Carriker Chronicles studio, but I've been on vacation, and college football apparently is going to turn upside down on its head. Texas, yet again, is going to try to blow up the Big 12. Oklahoma, they're going to the SEC, maybe, who knows. At some point, there's going to be more news about that in the future, and I'm going to talk about all the rumors and everything that everybody's talking about at that point. I haven't addressed it yet because I've been chilling, enjoying my summer. I hope you have been as well. So look for those shows in the future. I am sporting LFC Legends Football Club, my son's football team. So shout out to them real quick. But I want to talk about Nebraska football. Who'd have thought? On the Carriker Chronicles, we're going to talk Husker football. So we're starting to see a lot of projected starters on offense, defense, depth charts. Scott Frost talked about how he wants to see starting positions earned sooner in camp rather than later, particularly at the running back position. So I pulled out one of these projected lists of starters on offense, and there's three things that I want to specifically talk about. First and foremost, every position should be up for grabs and earned each and every single year. But there's three positions I want to specifically talk about. Look at the wide receivers. There's three projected starters. Two of them are Omar Manning, Samori Turi. Sounds good to me. Talented guys. Got some expectations for them. Hopefully they live up to them. Look forward to watching that. Oliver Martin. Right now, a lot of people see him as the third wide receiver. I'm cool with that, but keep your eyes on freshman Xavier Betts and Alante Brown. Two of the most talented players, not just in the wide receiver room, but on the entire Nebraska roster. Keep your eyes on those young guys. Look at the offensive line. So that's the first one I want to talk about. Number two, the offensive guard position. So you look at the offensive line. A lot of young, talented guys. Now, if you go by the COVID eligibility rules, which gives everybody's an extra year of eligibility, we got three projected freshmen as starters. Turner Corcoran at left tackle, Bryce Benhart, again, at right tackle. All right, and then you got Ethan Piper as the left guard. You got Cam Jurgens back as the center. Matt Sichtman is projected as the right guard. Now, again, you got to earn it, but the tackles in the center, most people are kind of like feel good about those guys. It's the guard positions that's a little bit more up for grabs. Ethan Piper is a talented guy, but also keep your eyes on individuals such as Trent Hickson, Brock Bando, and Brant Banks. That offensive guard position, okay, especially with Sichtman in there battling, okay, that's one to keep an eye on. Not exactly etched in stone. A young, talented offensive line. The question is, the long-term future looks great. The question is, how quickly can they come together? This season, maybe? Because that'd be great. All right. You look at the tight end position. Most people feel Austin Allen is the guy. He's tall. He's a big target. Will he block? Okay. Can he be physical? He's shown it at times, but not consistently. Not yet, anyways. Hopefully this year he can start to show that because he's got the talent and ability. All right. So the offensive guard position was the second thing I wanted to specifically talk about. All right. Running back, I'm going to save it for last. Probably the most interesting position battle on this entire team heading into fall camp. Quarterback, Adrian's the starter. The big question there, and I've done other shows on this, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. Who's going to be the top backup? Okay, hopefully Adrian can play every game. He tends to get banged up sometimes, so who's going to step up as the top backup behind Adrian this year? But the last position, starting position battle I want to specifically address, running back position. Now, most people have Marquise Stepp, the transfer from USC, as a projected starter for now. Couldn't do much in the spring. Only guy with really any game experience is Marquise. I think that's why he's there, but such a talented room. You've got guys like Marvin Scott, Gabe Ervin, who looked great in the spring. You got Sevion Morrison, who showed great burst. You got Jacques Yant, who's starting to become kind of a popular choice. I've talked about him. I know they like him in that building. He's big, he's physical, he's fast. He looked like a D end when I saw him, but he obviously moves well. I even asked him when they were telling me how much they like him last spring. They were like, how'd you get him? A walk-on from Florida, academic things. Almost like the old Prop 48, the way Nebraska used to get players. Not exactly. Obviously can't do that no more. But there's a lot of guys who could step up. A lot of talent, a lot of ability. Running back by committee. Well, that's great. But if you're doing running back by committee, it means nobody's really stepped up. Can we get one guy, two guys? A great rotation would be awesome. But you need at least a couple guys to step up and be the guys or the guy. Until next time, Husker Nation, go big, red, and always remember, throw the ball. Thanks again to our sponsor, Nebraska Spine Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, when it's your spine, you do not want to mess around, and experience matters. That's why you can trust the experts at Nebraska Spine Hospital, the region's only spine-specific hospital. They are the best at what they do.